with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Shep. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. There he goes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Hauls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, NC State. That dude ought to have a lethal little sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Boston. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Lost a throw on first down. Here comes the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. He wants to throw it. Under fire. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB, seeing it immediately, getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. They may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Dropping back, it's Baker. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake. Going deep. Pulls it in on the left. it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Running to Green.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He might want another play. Running into the open space. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Lewis. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Guys, one of the more iconic games in college football is being contested right now. Ohio State and Michigan, the game, and we've got the update. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Black. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the wideout. On over the middle. It's Black. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's James. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. New set of downs after the completion.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively,
got some room entered to the goal line, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
and I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. He'll do it himself. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field. But when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35. He's loose. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Using his legs, it's Lewis.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense changing the play. Direct snap. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give out of the gun. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Boston.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Black. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Wideout trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, NC State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clip here. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's in open space downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft spot no matter what coverage the defense is in.
Now improvising. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. NC State going up tempo.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll and stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A handoff. Keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This is a designed run. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football, treating him like a running back, playing pass, but understanding that can happen, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that fourth down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, then they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do.
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Quarterback may change this route. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They've got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Now the play fake. Here's a hit. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
You got to give the defense credit on that. With the lead late in this game, quarterback out of the pocket, he's flushed. He's trying to find something positive, but those guys stay on their man. They're not giving anything easy to this QB, forcing him to throw it away.
Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Timeout, NC State.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Dumps it to the back. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lewis. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. On the move. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical month.